It's the 31st of December. It's 14:36, 4 degrees. Chaos and mayhem. Which one's chaos? Which one's mayhem? Are you the mayhem, are you? Oh, you cover both. But that old cousin of yours is not much better today. Yeah, get on, Luna. Get over. I have Luna a year today. Thought you'd calm down by now. Huh? Hey, Diesel, don't be hanging yourself. Wait down and strap you. You never whip. Hold on, Luna. Diesel, you're going to be strangled. He never whips. Alright. Oh, the car's still turned off. Yep. Straight into the first puddle he sees. See that? His owner thinks that I deliberately get him wet. Oh, came here last week as well, didn't tip it, but shouldn't have been on grand. A wee Luna a year ago today, I got her up in USPCA up in Newry. Can't remember the exact time, I think it was before 12 I lifted her. I need to check some of my videotapes. But Diesel's away one way, she's away another way. Diesel! Diesel had a walk already. Diesel's owner had him out and I met up with him. He said half a walk, but I said that he's beyond the lead with his owner. He's half the lead now. Luna! Oh, Luna! Could have lost Luna this week, could have lost her. I often think wee Luna is a bit like Joy Dunlop and things. And you imagine how Joy Dunlop mother felt. Like, I don't know if he had a mother, you know, his mother's alive or what. But you imagine a mother whose son mad about motorbikes and crashes and get injured and all the rest. No mother wants to see her son getting killed. But would a mother stop her son doing something like that? Or does she accept, even he accepts himself, that his lifestyle could shorten his life and end up with this shorten his life? But would you go out of your way to stop it? Luna's like that. I'm always expecting that someday I'm going to lose Luna. She lives life from the age. Eats, scavenges, climbs, runs, jumps. She does everything to excess. And last week I thought I was going to lose her. Normally I spend Christmas on my own, like I'm quite happy Christmas on my own. My family's all around me. I take a wee walk over for one, but I just eat my own Christmas dinner in my own house. But it's just, you get a number of things linked together and things start going wrong. So this year, my uncle would always go down to my sister's house, to my mother's house. My mother died 4 years ago. So my sister, she still had the Christmas dinner and my uncle would still come down on Christmas Day. But this year she's got a new job as an auxiliary nurse and she's working Christmas Day. So where is my uncle going to go? And I come from a big family, like. But I have another sister who lives up the road. She says, come to my house. Well, it's all organised for him to go to her house. And then Boxing Day would be with the other sister's house. But then her son then get COVID. It's the third time for him to get COVID. Oh, couldn't go to her house. We have a wee WhatsApp group among the family. And somebody put on, I missed the original message about who could take my uncle this Christmas. No comments. No comments who was going to take him. Well, I found out then, I couldn't believe that nobody's offered to take my uncle, like. And I put a comment in, well, if he wants roast potatoes and peas and Walls Viennetta, he can come here to my house. No more replies. So I ended up then, my uncle was coming to my house. So that means I had to put a seat in the back of the car to bring him down, because I don't have seats in the car. And you know the way my car lies a pile of crap, like, so I threw all the crap into a pile. So I put the seat in the car on Christmas Eve. Went up to his house on Christmas Day and brought him down. Christmas Day went pretty well. My uncle, I always like to walk at night time in the dark, Christmas night, get my wee pup was always wee Wallow. I always like taking a wee walk on Christmas night and the place all empty. But my uncle likes walking, but doesn't want to walk in the dark. So that screwed up my wee tradition, what I always want to do on Christmas night. And he doesn't like to walk in muck, and he doesn't like to walk when it's too wet. You know, there's only so many daylight hours. You know. So I thought, well, we'll go for a walk on Christmas morning, and we'll get a dinner a bit later. So we came down to Buncrana. I picked them up, came down to Buncrana, showing the wee waterfall there, Null River, where you call it, I can't mind what you call it, never mind the name. Showing the wee waterfall there, and the wee bee garden. He'd never seen them places before. Apparently he's telling the family to bring it there. But so I might ask him if he wants to come down again tomorrow, but take him somewhere else. But that was all very well. That was Christmas Day over in Dunway. So Christmas went pretty well. And after I left them home, I still got Luna down to London Day City Centre. Didn't bother making a videotape of it. Luna is too quick. It's very hard to make a video of her. I did make a video, but there's hardly anything. I didn't go to bother editing the video. Come on this way, boys and girls. Come on. Luna! Luna! Come on. So that got us to the end of Christmas Day. Boxing Day then. Ice everywhere, ice. Couldn't be bothered. So I changed the controls on my oil heating. Done away with the timer, made it into, I could use a smart plug and a thermostatic plug-in, and I changed that in my timer. Got it done. But as soon as I got it done, the oil wasn't going any more than an hour. No! Wasn't going any more than an hour, and the oil stopped working. Couldn't understand, like. So I unplugged the remote control, unplugged the thermostat, put the power straight to it, and it wasn't them. Went out to the oil burner, took the tap of the oil burner, the lid off the oil burner, and the oil burner was warm. There was warm water. You hear the water inside it. And turned the thermostat up. I started up. I soon cut out again, making rattlings and bangs and stuff. Went to see about bleeding the radiators. Discovered then there was no water in the radiators. The radiators were low in water. So up under the attic, I found out then the stop valve was faulty. I was getting no water. The radiators were low in water, only about 3/4 full. And so I fixed that on Boxing Day night. So Boxing Day was spent up with central heating. Some crowd down there tonight. And on the beach. So then, once Boxing Day was over, the following morning, I believe the Tuesday, I took the seat out of the back of the car, and this was things just out to go wrong now. In the back of the car, when I took the seat out, I noticed a bottle of antifreeze broke, shattered. The antifreeze came from the original B&Q store in London Day. When they closed down, they sold it off cheap. It's a very old bottle. I would say the bottle could be 15, 20 years old. It wasn't chewed, it was broke. So I presumed that my uncle dropped a bag or something on it. He carried a pair of bags with him. So I thought no more about it. I lifted the bottle out, took it into the house, then tapped the oil burner. And Lena, I'm on it. I want to get these ones over here now. We'll keep my wife from that crowd. It's going to be impossible. No, Lena's going to run across and James is going to follow. So why is there so many standing in that corner? The size of the beach, why are they all standing there for like, they should spread out a bit. They'll soon spread out when Diesel runs across. There's Luna away now. Luna's after a bird. Come on this way, boys and girls. Come on. We're going into emptiness. Come on, Luna. Look how she's running now. She wasn't doing that a couple of days ago. Come on now, Diesel. She loves it down here. She loves it. Come on, keep over the side. I want to keep Diesel away from them other ones. Luna! Luna! Over the side! So I thought nothing more about it. Took the seat out. I went then Tuesday, I went down and got Diesel and Luna, and I brought them down here, and they were going crazy like that, but she wasn't as mad as she always was. It was nice. We had a good day. Didn't bother taping it, but we had a good day down here. And I went up then about 4 o'clock or so, dropped him half home. I thought I'd do a wee bit of shopping. Luna's already had a big run like that. She's quite happy. What I noticed about Luna, she was starting to drink the seawater. 3 times I had to shout down not to drink the seawater. There's plenty of streams on down the beach, so I kept taking her to the streams, so she's wanting a lot of water. And I went shopping then. I must have been an hour in the shops, home base and Curry's and the range. So it's definitely an hour 15 minutes in the shops. Came out, she was a wee bit agitated in the car. And I was going to go to Tesco's, do more shopping, Tesco's, check for any bargains. So I went on up to Tesco's, I thought, well, I'll get her out. I'll take her out to Bowling Green first. Bowling Green and Tesco's is about 5 minute walk, 10 minutes. You have to go into the subway, bit of path under another subway, and you have to study a day at Bowling Green. It was pitch black, and I forgot to bring a torch. Could not see her. You could just vaguely make out that the might's moving. And I was trying my best to keep an eye on her. Went around the first corner. Once I was around the first corner, I lost her, couldn't see her. Then I was caught track of her again. This is playing with a wee pup now. And I thought she went into the wee bush to have a wee sniff. And I stood there 5 minutes. She's there far too long. She must be trying to eat. So I'm going to give her a nudge. It wasn't her, it was a bush. What I thought was her was a bush. Then I go calling her. Would she come back? And the best of it is, she had a new bell on that day and she lost the bell. So no torch, no bell on her. Had a decent run. And so I end up, when Luna does that, she's either eating or something like that, and what could I do? I had to leave her in the Bowling Green. I don't know where she was. She wasn't answering. 10-15 minutes, I left and went back to the car. Now she could have done the road, she could have, I don't know. I went and got the torch, came back. So she's 15-20 minutes on her own. Probably half an hour from she first went missing. Come with a torch, give her a shout, car park, runs towards me. And she looked as guilty as anything. She looked to me though she was fat. If I was to guess, I would say she ate a full pizza. She had that look on her face. Now, just before that happened, I offered her a treat at home base. She wouldn't take the treat. Diesel did. First time for her to refuse a treat. So there must have been something wrong with her tummy even back then. I thought she ate there. I came home then, and I don't know how long it was, an hour or whatever it was. I noticed the mat in the living room soaking wet, and I mean soaking wet. It's like a half a bucket of water down by the fireplace. The mat was saturated the whole way through, unbelievably saturated. She couldn't have peed in that man pee like. Well, she doesn't pee in the house. But what I noticed was, in the wee video I made of her on Christmas Eve, she peed on a doormat of a shop. The sister once told me about 2 months ago she peed in the doormat of a train station. So I'm thinking, she's starting to pee in mats. So different things go through my head. I haven't got a clue what's going on here, but that mat there is completely soaking. She must have peed on it. If she's peed on it, I don't know. It's not a wee pee. It's completely saturated through. Floor is soaking. Green clean machine couldn't do that. That toy there is soaking. That toy is lying on it. I don't know what's going on with Luna. Why would she want to pee there when there's a dog flap? You wouldn't get that much pee out of her. I wouldn't. The amount of water that's lying on that mat. I began to think with the central heating and all the rest, was the water leaking from the boiler? It's that wet. Soaked the whole way through. There's no way. That's all soaking there. Nothing I can do that now this time of night. I can't smell it either with COVID. That mat there would need to be lifted up and chucked in the garden. There's some job lifting that. It's just soaked all right here. I threw it in the garden. But then I went to give her food. She didn't want to eat. Luna eats everything. Wouldn't eat her can of food. And so I thought, well, she's had a full pizza, whatever it is. we'll leave it at that. So I left the food the following morning. I thought, no, I'm going to starve it for a day. So the following day, I didn't even offer that can of food. I ended up with dumped the can of food. Told the rest of the family, and she stayed in their house, don't feed Luna today, we'll starve Luna today. A couple of times Luna wanted to be sick. When a dog wants to be sick, you take him out to eat grass to bring it up handy. She goes outside to be sick, and Mum was walking past the garden, so she goes barking at him. Forgot she needs to be sick. And then the next time so we go sick, we go out, something else, we went to chase a cat or something. It's always something. Luna attention span is zero. Like if Luna was about to sit down and all of a sudden sees something, she's forgotten someone, she sat down. So she wasn't sick the first couple of days. Like what day was it then? That was the Tuesday, the Wednesday. She wasn't sick on the Wednesday. The Thursday now, I went to sister. She's going berserk. Luna, what's wrong with you? Like, I know that's Luna's. I call that wee craziness. That's normal, Luna. I mean, she wasn't. She was just going haywire. She came in my sister's house. I called her over, put her on the lead, which I never do at the house. And I did her walk on the lead. Took her up to the neighbouring housing estate with a big lump of grass, where I wanted her to go to eat the grass. See if I get her sick. Sure enough, she goes to eat the grass. She was sick. What came up in the sick? A lump of plastic. I seen one animal bone. It turned out there's two animal bones. I don't have no animal bones in my house because I'm not vegetarian. There's no meat in my house. And peanuts. Luna's been sick there. All I can see some peanuts there and that. Some peanuts in that. I noticed the peanuts were missing in the living room. There's the other sickness there. It's very hard to know what's in it. What is in that there stick, yeah, Luna? I'm going to get, it's that a wee bit of plastic there. I'm going to get a wee stick and poke at there. That might be a wee bit of plastic underneath, you know. So we'll get a wee stick and poke out of the stick. Stick here. I think I know what Luna's ate. There's peanuts in the other one. I think that's plastic of the antifreeze bottle in my car was disintegrated at the weekend. She's ate the antifreeze bottle in the back of the car. And that other bit there, I think might be a bit of a bottle. I'm going to put this in the poop scoop bag, bring it home and wash it. She's ate the antifreeze bottle and swallowed it. There's other bits of hard objects and all sitting there. I don't know what they are. It looks like bone, but I don't know if it's bone or plastic. To me it looks like bone. So, plastic, bit of bone and peanuts. I noticed in the living room then, the container of peanuts was lying completely empty. There must have been 100 grams of peanuts, maybe 150 grams of peanuts in that container. Completely empty. She's ate the nuts. The only place I thought she got the plastic from was from the antifreeze bottle. So I look up Google. You've got 8 hours. If you get antifreeze in a dog, you've got 8 hours to get the antifreeze out. If you don't get the antifreeze out in 8 hours, it's not looking good if you drink it. Of all the things to give happens, she had about half of them. She wasn't sick because she didn't actually drink antifreeze. If there was antifreeze in the bottle, it would have been the taste of the antifreeze on the broken bottle. Couldn't she eaten? The bottle wasn't chewed, but I don't know where the so. And then I look up peanuts. Peanuts is as bad. The condition you get is severe dehydration. Drinking the seawater, drinking peeing, the mat's soaked. So either way, whether it was antifreeze or peanuts, there's something badly wrong here. Peanuts might be slightly better than the antifreeze, but it wasn't looking good. So I rang the vet then. Only doing emergencies only. I tell her, bring her up right away. Took her up. They're doing this, that and the other. 145. You don't like vet's pet, right? No. Look at me, you. Are you worth the hassle, lady? Are you worth the hassle?
Just like a harness offer, so it's like,
£145 later anyway. Her wee kidneys is alright. So She's on antibiotics now. She's on Calpol, 7 mils of Calpol. Oh, here Wayne's getting that. It's actually in Calpol you give it to Wayne. And the wee good bacteria stuff, that's finished today. So a wee chemist now to get it right. This time, Luna has not been walked yet. Haven't walked her. On antibiotics and stuff. Trying to keep them 12 hours apart. And so I have Luna a year today. Wouldn't be quite, it's been not far off a year now, you know. I went up pretty early up to Newry. Dropped the wee antibiotics in there now. I went up pretty early to get her. Can't mind the exact time. If I look one of my old GoPro videos, I might be in it, you know. And last time a year ago, Luna had mange. I'm gonna get this out, Luna. And she was still on antibiotics. And antibiotics for a month. So by the time I got her, she still had over 2 weeks antibiotics to get. She's on Calpol here now. Antibiotics, Calpol. 7 mils of Calpol. I know, pet, I know. So that's why, if I was to walk her now and then bring her back later, and then we get another 2 mil. And then feed us after, it's too close together. So we'll get this done now. And this is the last portion of this good stuff. I think it's just a waste of money here, like, but the vets shove it out. Good profit margin for them. I'm holding the GoPro now and trying to do this all around go. Oh, that's not going well, Luna. That's not going well. So and we're giving her 2 cans of food a day now to get these tablets under. There we go, Luna! There we go, Luna! Luna doesn't know what's happening. It's just too many things. I checked the sick there the day before it came out now. I put it in a wee bag. It's all dried out. It's easy to examine. And I don't think the plastic was the antifreeze bottle. It looks more like a tape type of plastic. And there's 2 animal bones in it, not 1. So, kept that for the vet. And you see the bit of plastic there. And that's why I was worried then about the antifreeze. There's a bit of bone there as well. There's a bit of bone. But I think it was mainly the nuts. I don't think she got the antifreeze in it. But it's the nuts that's probably dehydrated her. But that's an animal bone. She must have picked that up there when she was in the bowling green. And that's why it's so confusing with Luna. Didn't know what, where or why. There's no way to know. So the problem when you tell people things, people are used to social media and they like to, if you're talking to somebody in real life, you get a different answer than you do with somebody on social media. So as soon as I put on WhatsApp, I think Luna made about antifreeze. Everybody's typing in the same Google. Everybody's typing in, you need to get to a vet. One of the things I learned in my last job, and it's probably how police and all do their job too. I used to work in an American company making Lycra, and you had to look at the evidence that was there type of thing. I said the antifreeze bottle was there, the antifreeze bottle was broke, it wasn't chewed, it was broke. If she had the antifreeze in it, we've already passed the 8-hour window. She couldn't have got the antifreeze on the Tuesday. She had to get the antifreeze on the Sunday, or it could have been when I took the bottle out that a wee fragment of plastic was still lying there on the Wednesday. And I'm going to do this in my head. After 8 hours, it's too late. And how I keep saying to sister, it's too late. If it is antifreeze, it's too late. But one of the things about antifreeze is that like something like 48 hours later, your dog will appear completely normal. And then 72 hours later, then they can drop dead like. And she was already just past the 72 hours. She hadn't actually dropped dead, but that's the stage she was at. It is too late. Whatever's going to happen is going to happen. I took her back up again, and after she was sick, when I took up the grass, she was sick twice. Now, my other dogs would have had that plastic up the first day. They would eat the grass, had the plastic up the first day, and she would have done the same if she wasn't barking at folk. Look, see what I mean now? Like, she hides under a bush. She hides under a bush if the rain comes on. But when she starts going in madness like that, look straight into the water. It's two different wee pups there. But I don't mind, she's having fun. And all these things are going through my head, what to do. And if you rush them straight to the vet at the very first second, and they seen, what was it she brought out? She brought out a bit of plastic with 2 bones. Imagine the vet was to feel how Tommy and feel that. They would operate on her. They would give her an anaesthetic, they would put her to sleep, they would cut her open. She could probably lie now with what do you call it, infections and stuff. You want to see if it comes out naturally. Is it going to come out the arse? All the peanuts came out the bum, undigested, so they were. Some peanuts came out the sick, some came out the bum. There's still peanuts in her poo yesterday. So the peanuts has come out through her arse. The plastic couldn't get through. The bones couldn't get through. She brought them up when she was sick. Only thing is, it took a couple of days before she was sick. So them animal bones could have came from a dead animal that she's found that bone green. I don't know. But at the same time, she wouldn't take the treat a couple of hours, an hour beforehand when I was at home base. But you see the way she acts here now, like she forgets she was sick. So when she was at home base, she probably thinks I'm feeling sick. By the time she got the bone green and probably found a dead animal, she forgot she was sick. And that's her problem. Short attention span. So we're down here now today now, so we're all eat one around. But everything seems grand now. And she's scrounge again. She hasn't learned. She was still scrounge yet. But the thing it comes down to now, like, I cannot put her on a lead and keep her safe. It wouldn't be right. Luna needs to be able to run. All I can do is roar at her when she does stupid things and all, like, and try and get her mended, but like motorcycle riders. That's the type of wee pup she is. It's like mountain climbers. And when she was sick, I was angry. I said, if she dies, no more dogs. I'm going by and let the bicycle. I was angry. You know, you try your best and all the rest, and they go out and scrounge. When I called her at the bowling green, she could have came to me, but oh no, she finished off what she was doing. I don't know. And then you get her back, and you get her back under the duvet. And I was glad to get my wee woman back again. But it's always in the back of my mind that I'm going to lose her. And I'll probably like until she gets to 5. And 5 is a magical age. They get a wee bit of wisdom at 5. Bear in mind, when I went to get her, I went to get a 3.5-year-old pup. Not 1.5. You get the wrong age. They couldn't make up their mind, the USPCA, what age it was. So I take it the 1.5 years old when I got her. She's 2.5 now. That's going by the age the owner would have told them she was. But whenever they spayed her, going by the uterus inside, now I don't know the difference between a uterus for a 1.5 year old and a 3.5-year-old, but the record was 3.5 years old. And when they spay her, did that mean she had pups or what? I don't know. But still 1.5 years on the official records. But they put 3.5 years on the internet. But she acts like a pup. Chewing and all that. She hadn't finished the chewing stage. I think she's 1.5 years old. Dida, where's your wee cousin? Luna! Luna! Run! I think Luna's better now. She looks like she's better. What do you reckon, Diesel? Ah, she's too fast for you again. Ah, Luna! That's my girl! That's my girl! You're so fast! So fast!